Hi students, my name's Pete Baker and I'm going to be your professor in TLED 301. If you're not in TLED 301 and you're still watching this video, it means that you just stumbled upon it in cyberspace, so congratulations, and none of this content will be pertinent for you. However, if you are enrolled in TLED 301, keep watching because this is important. What I'm going to do now is just provide you with a little introductory information that you'll need as you prepare to get started in the course. But before I dive right in, I want to let you know a lot of the stuff that I'm going to go over here is also reflected in a PowerPoint presentation that you can access on our course Blackboard page. To access that PowerPoint, all you need to do is click the link to weekly course contents and then week 1, and that's where you'll find the PowerPoint. Okay, so now that we've covered that, it's time for me to get down to business. So what the heck is TLED 301? Well, as the course title indicates, it's Foundations and Assessment of Education. It's a course that's required for all of those people who are seeking Virginia teacher licensure. And so that means that you'll be in a class with a whole bunch of students who are studying slightly different things, but we're all education majors. That's the important thing. Alright, so what are you going to learn in this course? Well, as the name implies, we're going to be covering a whole bunch of issues, some of them very, very big. We're going to be spending a week on things that some people devote entire careers to, like funding for education, educational reform, assessment, things like that. Because we have to spend so much time, because we have to cover so many topics in such a limited amount of time, we're not going to be able to get very deep in any of these topics. So at best, you'll find a few things that interest you, and you'll be able to delve deeper into those in your subsequent courses. Alright, so what are you going to be required to do? Let me start by saying this course is very easy. Alright, the readings are pretty light, the content is basic, and the assignments are pieces of cake. Alright, now that said, you do need to stay organized. The nature of this online course requires that you stay engaged with the course pretty much all summer long. You won't be able to take a week off or it'll come back to haunt you, because basically you'll have an assignment due about every week. Alright. So before I go into those assignments, let me give you a little bit of information about myself without boring you too much. Like I said before, my name's Pete Baker. I've been working with this course since 2006. For a couple of years I was a TA, and for the past few semesters I've been a professor. This will be the first time I've taught the course purely online, so it's going to be a learning experience for all of us. In addition to teaching this class, I also do educational research on some things that you'd probably find really boring, but if you're interested, ask me and I'll tell you. I'm a PhD candidate, which means I finished all my doctoral courses, and all I have to do in order to become Dr. Baker is write my dissertation, which is a giant research paper. So cross your fingers for me. I'll be keeping you guys posted throughout the semester as to how that work is coming. More fun stuff. I'm a gardener and a fisherman and a cat owner. So that's the personal stuff. Alright. Last thing about me, and this is the most important one. Serving you is my #1 priority. This summer, you are my main goal, okay? So that means I'm going to be available to you pretty much all the time. I live here at Old Dominion's main campus in my office. I don't technically live here, but for all intents and purposes, I do. I'm here all day, every day. If you need me, while I do have office hours on Mondays and Wednesdays, I think, you can pretty much find me here regardless of whether it's inside or outside my office hours. Also, feedback. Like I said, serving you is my #1 goal, so if something's not working for you in the course, let me know, and I'll do everything I can to fix it. And last but not least, I'm also available for non-coursework type things. If you're struggling in your program or any other academic courses or anything else, just let me know. I like to help people, and my goal is to not just be your professor, but for the semester to end and us still be friends. So anyway, take advantage of me. I'm here to help you. Okay. First things first, like I said, I'm not going to go deep into course content this time around, but I do want to sensitize you to a couple of vitally important things. Aside from the assignments that I generated myself in this class, there are 2 things that TES, Teacher Education Services, requires you to complete while you're in TLED 301. The first is a praxis exam or VCLA exam, and the second is a required 30-hour observation. So you need to act on both of these requirements right now. I mean today. As soon as you're done watching this video, go onto Blackboard and read the contents of the two folders. Praxis and VCLA is one folder and Classroom Observation is the other one. So I do want you guys to check those out and act on them quickly. The most important thing is your observation placement request. You'll be able to submit those online, and I'd strongly encourage you guys to do so today. Don't waste any time. The sooner you submit this placement request, the sooner you'll be able to start completing that observation. Alright. Next, a little bit about the course structure. Basically, every week you're going to read a chapter or two in our course textbook. You'll watch and interact with a lecture from me, and you'll complete about one assignment every week. As you read through the syllabus and our Blackboard contents, you'll learn a whole lot more about all these assignments, and so I won't bore you with the details now. The textbook. Our text is from 2008. Let me see, do I have a copy? Yeah. This is it. This is our textbook right here. Okay, it's from 2008, so you'll be able to find affordable copies all over the web. So do purchase those as soon as possible. All the information you need about the book is located on our syllabus. Since most of you won't be able to have access to the book by next week, I'm going to scan and post Chapter 1 as a PDF on our Blackboard page. So you'll be able to access it there. Now, lectures. This semester I'm going to administer my lectures through a software program called VoiceThread. This program allows me to narrate some of my PowerPoint slides, include all kinds of different multimedia, and also it allows you to post your comments to my presentations. You can post these in text or with your webcam or just with a microphone, however you want to do it. So I think this is a super powerful, this is potentially a really powerful software application, and so I want to try to incorporate it. However, the reason why I waited so long to disseminate the rest of the course content to you guys is because I've been struggling to get it all negotiated. I've got to purchase a site license for myself and do a whole bunch more technical stuff. So don't worry about this. I'll give you much more information about VoiceThread in the coming days. Alright, next, a quick discussion of our assignments. Aside from the praxis and observation that I mentioned before, you've got to do several other things. An introductory info survey, which I'll give you more information about in just a second. A teaching philosophy, a whole bunch of group projects, an observation reflection. You'll have to participate in class by interacting with those lectures I just mentioned. And you'll take a midterm and a final exam. As you can see, there's quite a few assignments, so I want you to go into the assignments section of our Blackboard page and read up on these as soon as possible. Alright. Now, last thing, I want to run through a to-do list with you. These are the items that I want you to complete before next week, before 22 May. Alright. First thing is, read the syllabus. Next, read all the other Blackboard contents, including those things that I've mentioned here in this video. Then, purchase the textbook. Submit an observation placement request. Like I said, this is very time sensitive and needs to be done as soon as possible, like now. Next to last, I want you to develop a plan for completing the praxis and VCLA component of our course. And finally, I want you to complete the introductory info survey. You'll see in assignments there's a folder that's devoted to this assignment, so all you have to do is click in that folder and it'll open the survey for you. Okay, so without any further ado, now that I've given you a whole bunch of tasks to complete, I'll sign off. So anyway, my name is Pete Baker, and I'm here to help you. So if you have any questions or concerns about anything, don't hesitate to contact me. My information's on Blackboard and the PowerPoint and the email that you'll receive from me in just a second. Okay, that's it. Good luck, and I hope you guys enjoy the course. Bye.